Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Jim Gishwin here, an intelligence specialist, and your buddy here on Facebook and Linked and Rumble and YouTube. Well, here it is. Hatred has reared its ugly head again. Okay, this is unbelievable. The Trump derangement syndrome. This has got to stop, people. There is an actual sickness out there. The man cannot cure cancer without people blaming him for putting cancer doctors out of work. The man can't do anything proper without everyone hating everything he does. I mean, you have the Democrats, their platform is defending criminals, defending illegal immigrants over Americans, uh, defending violence over peace, and, and just defying common sense over anything else. Their hatred of Trump gets in the way of everything. Protecting the American people, protecting the president, protecting everything. This has to stop, people. Okay? We are Americans. We are Americans. Let's take a look at some of this stuff going on here today. And our press is worthless. I'm sorry. What was everyone, just like a State of the Union, doing in there? In fact, worse than a State of the Union. At least in the State of the Union, they keep one sole survivor sitting in another building somewhere, in case someone sits there and blows up the building, that they don't get everyone that's in these, in succession for continuity of government. Everyone was there. Was there any thought to given to that? And secondly, okay, no, they didn't whisk him off the dais quickly. In fact, it looked like they got the vice president off over on the right hand side a lot quicker than they got him off. Okay, they seemed to come up and just kind of talk to him instead of whisking him off. Okay, he knows they're going to jump on him. He's not going to sit there and give him a hand. And it's the same people, the same family protective detail that they had in Butler, Pennsylvania. Now, I thought Dan Bongino was going to go there and fire some. Apparently, Dan Bongino didn't. And Dan Bongino, being an ex-Secret Service agent, complained about that so much back then. Dan, you quit before you got your job done. Okay? Everyone's wondering how he got inside the outer perimeter. Well, he checked into the hotel, and there's no such thing as checking luggage, checking into a hotel. Okay? If you can afford the Washington Hilton, I guess they're not going to check your luggage, right? All right. Well, let's get on to other things, okay? And apparently, he caught a train too, so there was no TSA checking him for weapons. He assembled a gun inside. He had a number of knives on him, a shotgun, another gun, and a number of knives. So he was intent on doing some damage. And yes, the Secret Service had stopped him. Very brave, very well. But this perimeter stuff and the checking that they're supposed to do, this reminds me of Butler, Pennsylvania. Okay, next subject. Okay. The Southern Poverty Law Center. Boy, they sure. I don't know whether or not this was planned a month in advance, I guess, or well in advance. Southern Poverty Law Center. One way to get yourself out of the headlines, I guess, is have an assassination attempt on the president. And Melania was quite shocked. Okay, you could tell from her face. The expression on her face, she's going, "Oh no, not again," that type of thing. Anyway, man, I'm not going to sit there and say too much about this. It's like a fireman giving out boxes of matches to arsonists so that he'd sit there and still have a job. They were sitting there funding terrorists, so apparently, so they still have hatred and stuff to deal with. So they have hate crimes to deal with. Seems to me like funding. Oh God, or it's like a glass repairman going around and breaking neighborhood glass, so that so that he could get some business. That's what it sounds like. Well, I tell you, these people they gave to the Ku Klux Klan, the Grand Kleagle, or whatever the person is called. They gave to White Aryan Nation, another white nationalist daggone motorcycle club, and some others. Unbelievable people. Unbelievable. And you know something? All these conspiracy theories are coming true. We're running out of conspiracy theories because they're all coming true. I mean, the more we uncover emails and stuff like this on the 2020 election, on 6th January, on the 2016 crossfire hurricane, all this stuff, on Obama's crazy involvement in trying to sit there and depose Trump, and also having his fake third term. Everything else is coming out, and it's coming out in the open. You can't accuse us of conspiracy theories anymore when they keep coming true. Oh, and the scientists that are missing. That can't be a coincidence. They just found another one killed the day before. The day before. Okay? It was supposed to give testimony in Congress, okay, on UFOs. Come on, people. Something is not going on well here. And when a congressman tries to find out and is told, well, we don't comment on that. Well, hold it. The congressman asked you and he's on oversight. What do you mean you don't comment on that? That's something you tell a reporter, you know, the police tell a reporter or something. Not something you tell a congressman that's investigating it. All right, folks. Well, on to the next thing. That negotiation that was supposed to happen Saturday, and that was called off by Trump because the foreign minister, you know, when they said they said that they fired the lead negotiator. Well, who was the lead negotiator? The foreign minister. What do you think he was going to Pakistan and Oman and Russia for? Probably just to find himself a home to escape to when this is all over. Or before it's all over. In fact, I'd be surprised if he went home after all of this. He's obviously not the figure, the power figure. It's still that Major General IRGC guy. Then why can't we get him? Okay? Why can't we get him? Why can't we get more of these IRGC people? Okay? We got 2 layers of them already, but there's a lot of them. They've been entrenched for 50 years, remember? Something's going to happen very quickly. Something's going to happen very quickly. And Trump is going to sit there and take Cargo Island, take those little islands in the middle of the strait. We do control the strait, no matter what they say. Okay? And we got these modern minesweepers showing up. We got the Bellow Wood showing up with the Marg. Okay? We can get it done. And we can also go in there and land and get that uranium out of there, that uranium dust. It may take us a little bit of digging, but I think it can be done. If we can get it, they can get it, and we can't let that stuff stay there. And there being that the brainstorm of that blockade is probably the best thing going on, and we're also boarding 2 or 3 ships that are already at sea that were heading towards China. And we also imposed sanctions on the Chinese refinery. So things are getting very sticky, and it's going to end soon. All right, guys. Well, I don't know what to say other than that. We've covered just about everything. Amazing, huh? Well, I love you all. God bless you all, and please let's stop the hatred, people. Okay, let's stop the hatred. It's got to stop. God bless you all. God bless America. God bless Trump. Take care. I love you. I remain your loyal servant.